Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us, we have the Cakin 836 AM FM Shortwave portable radio. I purchased this radio for a total of $11 from Amazon, and here it is, another cheap shortwave radio. Yeah, I'm addicted lately. Once I can get them cheap, here they are. So it came sealed, had a little seal there I had to cut. There's a little sticker there, Cakin, I think I'm saying that right, C-A-K-I-N. 836 portable receiver, okay. It says new, that's a good thing. Pretty basic, nothing else on the box. So let's go ahead and open it up, see what we get inside. So we get a radio. I think it might have had a plastic bag, I can't remember. I had this sitting in my box for a while. There's a reason why. We'll talk about that. All right, so let's go ahead and set that aside. Let's see, here are some instructions. We'll go over those. Box is empty. Toss that aside. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's see how cool this is. So this gives a little what things do, feature list. Wow, that looks really inexpensive there. Okay, operating instructions. You guys can look at that. Ooh, frequency range for the frequency nuts. There you go. Pause and read those. Cool. Sensitivity, speaker stuff. All right, and then over here, thank you for purchasing our products on Amazon. All right, I don't think we need that. Let's get to the radio. Here it is, front and center. Go over dimensions. 4 3/4 inches across, 3 inches high, and a depth of 1 1/8 of an inch. Dropping it. Don't worry, it's pretty tough. Size comparison. I have a CC pocket. Put it right there. There we go. 10:20 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. So you guys know. All right. And then the invincible Mr. Man. You know who he is. Rockin. And it's almost the size of a deck of cards. Cool. Okay, so features of the Cakin 836. Weird name. Now, they advertise it with their name on it, and then this thing did not come with its name. So this looks like a generic. So if it wasn't on the box and it wasn't in the description, I'd have no idea who made this thing. It doesn't say anywhere on here. All right, left-hand side, we have a wrist strap, which is handy. I like that. I like having those. We got a volume control, volume on-off wheel, headphone jack, which is decent, low-level hiss, but decent to listen to on most of the bands. Here we have 3-volt input for a DC. You can see that there. There you go. On the front, we have a nice speaker grill with a, how big is that guy? 2-inch speaker. FM, medium wave, shortwave, 1 through 7, 9-band receiver. Here's our dial. We have medium wave on top, 520 to 1710. FM below it, 87 to 108. And then we have our shortwave sections, which you can see right there. All right. And then on the bottom, we have a band select. It has FM, has a little indicator. It's kind of hard to see. You might see it as I move it. There, you can see it. A little orange indicator tells you where you're at on the band select. It's kind of weird they put medium wave all the way to one side and you got FM on the other side. So if you want FM and you want AM, you got to go all the way across the bands. Here we have a power LED indicator. It turns red when it's on. That's a good thing. I like when my radios do that. Right-hand side, we have the tuning wheel, which is fairly stiff and difficult to use. Right about here, it really tightens up. So I have a hard time tuning that last part of the band. And it's easy. Like I said, it's easy, and then right here it kind of snugs up. So just giving you guys an idea. Yeah, it's inexpensive for sure. But yeah, I paid $11. What can you expect? Top of the radio, we have an antenna that extends out to a whopping 19 inches and rotates 360 degrees. It looks like you can put it, not really vertical, but when you put the little stand out, it sort of helps. There you go. Okay, so let's go to the back of the radio. Yeah, it's pretty basic fare. Looks like it was vented. This is vented over here. Okay, so you got one side that's vented, the other side looks like it's vented. That's pretty funny. Then you saw the little flip out stand with one screw there holding the whole radio together. There's a takes 2 AA batteries. Caution: new battery and old one do not use together. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and talk about FM reception, then we'll turn this on and see what we can find on the bands tonight. FM reception. FM sensitivity is just okay. That's about a 2-star rating. I rated on fair, okay, good, very good, and excellent. So a 5-star rating. So this gets 2-star rating because it gets about 30-ish stations. I mean, typically most of my good analogs get about 4 dozen or more stations. This just had a hard time bringing FM stations in. As outside, it was difficult to even get those 3 dozen. So not great on sensitivity. Selectivity was fair to okay. This radio had trouble keeping moderate to faint stations in tune. So if I moved a little bit, it was gone. So it was very difficult to enjoy the station when it would disappear on you. So it looks like my cat has been running around on the table again. All right. So yeah, FM, it's not good for FM. AM, on the other hand, which we'll visit, is another story. So let's go ahead and do the FM, and we'll talk about all the other bands as we go. So FM, let's see. Look, I'm going to hook up a wire to this antenna because I'm going to help it out. Because down here, I'll probably get 1 or 2 stations, and that's it. But let's just hook up a wire since we're going to do shortwave anyway. And we'll cruise in the FM band real fast and hear what we can hear. And then we'll do radio Todderbert, which is always a joy. There's our red LED indicator saying the power is on. And I'm just going to kind of tune it up, see if we hear anything on FM.
Experts in as a community to celebrate the resurrection of the Lord, because Jesus rose again on the first day.
Hop online, go to carlandcrew.org, enter to win there.
Here's a little known fact.
If you noticed, it's analog. Bonus, I do like analog radios.
And I just went home. But see, there's a difference here.
I think this is
Never turn me on. Security. First equals feeling like I've just been here.
Control Edge with fluid titanium technology. It's 3 times stronger than leading oils against viscosity breakdown.
Okay, so this dial on the FM is way off. Now the medium wave it's on, but when it's on FM, that station you just heard there, the classical music, is 98.7, and it looks like we're almost at 102 there. So yeah, it's way off on the FM.
brought to you by...
JCPenney y cupón. JCPenney, estilo y ofertas para todos. Cupón válido hasta el 14charles.com.
Okay, so that's the FM in a nutshell. Strong local stations, they come in good. You can hear they distort on the edges, but they do come in clear once you get them tuned in. So it's not a bad experience. It's just that you're not going to get many stations unless you live more in an urban area. So yeah, just letting you know. Let's go ahead and do Radio Todderbert, do an audio test. I don't think I need to have my antenna extended. Now, this is going to see how this is going to work. I haven't tested this yet, so let's go ahead and plug everything in and get it going. 97.7 Todderbert. Let's see what we got going playing tonight. So we'll go ahead and turn this up. Tune it down. Should hear it pretty soon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
There we go. That's an audio test there. Radio Todderbert. Always good to have it around. Okay. So let me go ahead and just unplug these transformers. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do shortwave. I'm going to extend the antenna back up. And I'm going to clip my Texan wire back on the antenna. Now, during the day, I got quite a few stations, but I believe a couple were imaging. So we might have that tonight. So we're going to go to shortwave 1. Turn my volume up so we know where we're at. We're going to go to the bottom here. We'll tune our way up. Yeah, so the reason why I didn't review this radio right away, it had a problem tuning. I couldn't tune it, so I actually had to, I don't know if you can see it, I actually had to cut it with an X-Acto blade. I took apart the radio, pulled everything out, and I cut this where this knob was riding here, and it helped because I could barely move the tuning wheel. And I think I wanted it. I threw it in a box, didn't think about returning it at the time, so I probably would have returned it because now my thing is if it doesn't work or I don't like it, it's going back. But this one here, yeah, I did some modifications to it to get the tuning wheel to work, and now I'm able to do it. So I'm kind of glad I did because I'm able to explore the medium wave a little bit. And it's awesome. So let's see where the shortwave is. And we'll go from there. Let's see if I get any lower to this so you guys can see what's going on. Now we're on shortwave 1, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep.
Behavioral characteristics of goodness and love in order to be God.
That's what will provoke them. So he comes reproving and rebuking, and they come back against him. That's where he comes in from. Jesus said further in Matthew 12 and
Total identification with Jesus. Total surrender and total identification. Jesus is not a cannibal. He's not teaching cannibalism. But if you were with us a couple weeks ago,
you have finished the Lord. I pray you're free.
Okay, there are two. Top of the band there. It's pretty tedious trying to tune. Dust.
You're naked, you go to hell. You're all
speaking to a group of people, you got to put it all in the context. He performs this miracle. He feeds thousands of people. And so the crowd followed him.
En materia de política cultural sobre la presentación de servicios artísticos y de las diferentes manifestaciones del arte.
And listen, here's one thing that I know for sure. When you're walking through the corridors and walkways and pathways of your life,
I've heard of people in this city who don't like me. I can imagine it because
Okay, we'll go to 3. We'll probably call it after 3 here. It's not so exciting tonight, but it's getting quite a few stations. During the day, I got quite a few here. Though this double images and things. And the odd thing is, I was on shortwave, I don't know if it was the 7 or 6. I think it was actually 5. And I was on 13, right around between 1350 and 1385 there. And I was getting the 10 meter band. So it was very interesting how I was getting 10 meter band. You know, the CBers on 26 megahertz, I think. 26 or 27, I was getting them. So pretty interesting that it does that. So let's go ahead and cruise up number 3. I think we're on number 3, yep. We're getting time signal right there. And a good time signal there too. Okay, that's a good spot to call it for sure. So we're going to go to medium wave. We're going to go to the bottom. And I'm going to unhook my antenna. And we'll see what we can hear on the AM band. Now the AM band was pretty good sensitivity-wise on this radio. During the day it did very well I was pretty surprised by it, but the selectivity was okay. I had to like move around a lot, and you know, if there was a stronger station nearby, it would kind of obliterate it. So selectivity wasn't that great on it, but the sensitivity was there. So if you played around with it quite a bit, you could get those distant stations, which was really nice. So medium wave. Now I did tell you it was. Let me just bring out my pocket again. We'll have this handy if we need to ID anything. 10:39 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. And we'll hear what we can hear on the medium wave tonight. So let's turn this up. The bottom.
Grandkids enjoy the fact that I don't have to sit out of activities anymore. Well, the people around you will enjoy the impact that Relief Factor has on you, and you will in particular. In fact, 80% of people...
On mortgage trends and issues, as well as timely news on the realty market today. The home buying market
Sounds
is
like
on
620
fire. It's a
WTMJ
seller's market
Milwaukee.
for sure, and mortgage rates are in the news every couple of days. Find out what your mortgage and real estate can do for you. Make your
Good music on 630, I think. CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles. Okay, let's see if that's 640 or 650. It's really close to 670 there, and I'm not sure. It's not really selective enough here for me to find out. Okay, that might be Nashville. Okay, so it is 650 Nashville. WSM Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles. That's cool. You got it.
These are both 10 games out of a wild card slot, and they're pretty much both toast. They would have to go on unbelievable runs to get themselves back into that race. But in the National League,
Local 670
you've got
Chicago.
a lot of teams.
She did confess to me that they diagnosed her with lupus about 3 months ago. I was like, Mom, really? Lupus? Said, well, the doctor said at my age not to worry about it that much. Whatever. Right. My dad told me
This is 700. Had a hard time getting it in. WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Visit NorthShore.org.
Win or lose, you'll get down on the end of your Wednesday. Good to be with you and your White Sox post-game show.
720 WGN.
The White Sox Radio Network.
Okay, that's 740 Zoomer, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Sweet.
If you have a sound that intrigues people or entertains them, and that's why social media can be frustrating, because if you're not able to communicate that message well...
750 is WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
Look at other people who are emerging in the music.
The Marquesas, the islands, some of the most remote islands on the planet. There's no Marquesas water yet.
WJR Detroit.
Plant hunting, I think it's make for an interesting book. You
270
will not see it
miles.
in the theater near you.
Special Olympic team from Canada, and Stan put together a Special Olympic team, trained them here in Chicago,
780.
and there was a floor hockey
WBBM.
court put in Soldier Field at the north end.
And she says Makita, a tough guy on the ice, was a gentle, encouraging participant at many of their events.
You got Amazon, and I see a company that makes a wall.
Ways of because I mean that's funny. That's a funny story.
My dad's just sitting there shaking his head like,
I think this is 830, Minneapolis.
You know, on these go-karts were they have single seat go-karts, yes, and they have double seat go-karts. This was a single one for me.
So this is WCCO, Minneapolis, 310 miles.
You gotta be 10 to go by yourself. And he's 7, so he's got 6.
Un bon trépied, un bon petit micro, ça je retiens ça. Peut-être pour un projet pour l'année.
860, CJBC, Toronto, Ontario.
It's a lot of fun. Now, follow up is to melt cirrus clouds away.
I think it's 840 here. So we're hearing WHAS pretty faintly there. So we're not getting Denver. $860. $870. WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles. So pretty much gives you an idea what this radio can do. I'm just going to cruise up really fast now.
The same finish and drives it up the gap in the left center field for the double. And, we talked about it, but for Music Festival on September 20th. My gosh, he's getting drenched. No, kind words from Dre and mutual respect. Virginia, that's the position and motion to the ground, and we will all wind up serfs. So how's they doing with Urban Meyer? Why didn't anybody come tell me those things in North Carolina? Who are you? This is a fundraiser, man. Marvel Avengers Living Ben has my mind. In other words, material handling, shipping, and to things. We want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating. State to state and not.
Okay. Turn this off, and we'll do final thoughts on the Cakin 836 for $11. Yeah, not so excited about this one. Would I recommend you buy it? Oh man, I tell you, tuning it really it's still tight to tune this thing. It's really kind of a pain, but it sounds really good on the locals on the medium wave, which I really like. That does. It's analog, which is a bonus. In this day and age, it's hard to find analog receivers. They're all DSP in this price range. So for like $11, you're getting an analog receiver, which is amazing, and it's really worth it for the AM. Definitely get it for the AM. FM, your stations are going to come in clear if they're strong, so that's not bad. Shortwave, it's kind of like an experiment. You're going to find some weird things happening with imaging and double imaging and odd things happening, but you're able to listen to some things, and it actually was easier to tune for me during the day outside than it was inside with the wire. So you'll have, your results will vary with the shortwave for sure. So is it get a buy for me? Maybe. It's not bad quality. I mean, it's built pretty good. Solid wise, it's not built cheaply, that's for sure. It's pretty strong. I like how it's put together on the inside too. It's really well made. The AM antenna, I forgot to measure it, but it's fairly big. It's not a little baby one. It's about this long. So I'm gathering it's about 2.5 to 3 inches long. Yeah, it's probably why it's so sensitive on the medium wave. Not exactly super selective, but pretty decent. So yeah, if I was to recommend this, I'd recommend it to somebody that wants an analog radio with AM capabilities that are really good, and basic FM and basic shortwave. And for $12 or $11, you can't lose. I mean, give it a shot. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a big like for the presentation. I appreciate it. 2, if you're like, hey, I like no-name looking radios, I want to know more about them. Well, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, find out. I post a video every evening. 3, comment below what you think about this inexpensive little shortwave dude. Would you buy it just for the medium wave and a little bit of the FM and shortwave, or would you just pass? Do you like the idea that it's analog? You know, those things, you know, it kind of intrigue me, so that's why it gets a maybe buy for me. Totally. And of course, if you're going to buy this radio for the heck of it for $11, who cares, right? $11 is nothing nowadays. Just hit the little button or link down below there for this radio. Shopping on Amazon. If you're going to buy it anyway, if you buy it with that link, I get a little commission from that from Amazon. They say thank you, and I get like 50 cents for making a sale for this radio. So if you guys want to support the channel, that's awesome. You guys are great. And fourth, check out Patreon. Seriously though, it's cool. Todderbert After Hours. Always a joy. You'll love it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.